What's going on, everybody? Welcome to United Stand. Let's just drop a bomb for no reason. The most excellent, most exciting, most exhilarating game of all season. Like, have we ever seen a better game than that? Let's be honest, guys. Seriously. I loved it. The game was so amazing, that I can't wait to discuss with you guys what I saw. But anyway, let's start it now. Let's get the show on the road. Alex, how amazing did you find that game, bro?
Oh, it was absolutely breathtaking. It was. God, how do I even start? There was a lot of stupid decisions, but then I could kind of understand it. Like, I was fuming when I saw that Bruno was starting. But I can kind of see the logic in it with Van der Beek injured. Mata obviously got that weird injury that came off. And then it was even more bizarre to be 4-0 up in the tie at halftime and then bring Rashford on. But I know if they asked him about it, I haven't seen his post-match press conference, but I bet you it's something to do with like the captaincy. There wouldn't have been a leader on the pitch if Rashford didn't swap with Bruno. I bet it would be something along those lines. But the disappointing thing for me is I know we got half an hour with Ahmad, which was more than maybe at some point people were expecting. But I feel like with 4-0 up, the chance of us losing 5-0 in this game was so slim. So I don't get why he didn't start. Like, we didn't like when he came on, like with the half an hour left, it's like the tie's dead. We're not really trying to attack them. They've given up basically. So it's like he didn't really get a chance to prove what he can do. Whereas if it was at the start, we would have been able to see more. And then you could have like rested Rashford the whole game, maybe rested Greenwood. And then now, because maybe that he didn't play, now James got injured. So now we only have Mason, Martial and Rashford as our front three for the weekend. And then we have no one to bring on if one of them gets injured in that game, with Cavani out, obviously. And then Ahmad might end up getting minutes against Chelsea.
It's not.
I doubt it, but
yeah.
That's if someone got injured,
that's really wishful thinking. Let's go, Jack. How do you see the game, bro?
I have no words. I think the biggest thing is that your love child, KG, 5 years today.
Yeah.
Incredible. That's the biggest piece. That's the biggest piece of news coming out of tonight. It was very flat. It was just like, as you were saying, you were on your bike doing your exercising whilst the game was going on. I wanted to see Ahmad and Sociedad start. That would have to be honest, why are we playing Bruno? Why are we playing these players that, as Alex has just alluded to, when we've got the weekend coming up? Fred and Matic, you know what you're going to get with them. And we knew when we saw that midfield too, it's the only midfield we can play. And you know it's going to be that kind of sitting back defensive type football. But I think if anyone can paint a picture of how good this 90 minutes was, it's Mr. J in the corner there.
Yeah. Before I come to Jay, because Jay already has got stuff to say, I'll say this is how I felt about the game. It was professional. I thought it was professional. I thought the first 15 minutes, I didn't enjoy it. The first 15 minutes, we were like being hounded. I don't think the team were ready. They weren't like, the communication wasn't really going with everyone on the pitch. I think it was wave after wave of attacks. But I saw some things that we can be a bit proud of today. I thought Matic grew into the game. I thought Fred was decent, actually. Even running beyond. Usually we don't see that from Fred. I thought that was good. What else was there? Dan James, is anyone else starting to be like was when he went down, when he got hit, did you think to yourself, oh man, he might be out for the Chelsea game? Because I know I was nervous, and not saying I've never been nervous about James not being available, but with the recent form, I was like, oh man, we need him. Another one that can get a bit of praise today. I thought Martial is getting better. Martial was growing into the game and stuff, and there's little things that we can say, you know what, that's good. And the fact that we finished the game with half of them were
academy graduates.
There you go. So you say to yourself, that's me looking for like all the positives. And then Twanzibi's moment as well. We'll probably talk about it
I was just quickly going to say as well, that Twanzebe goal, if I'm going into the dressing room after as Axel, I would say to Lindelof, what are you doing? He jumped and kneed the guy straight in the head right next to him.
I think that's hard. He had his total eyes on the ball.
Yeah, the thing is, I can see why the ref disallowed that, but Lindelof goes to challenge for the ball. The defender doesn't challenge for it. Someone else tweeted about it, saying about, when Ronaldo does these 10-foot jumps, if the player then stands there, then Ronaldo's goals are disallowed as well. So, if the defender jumps and tries to win the ball, then they go shoulder to shoulder or something, and then the goal doesn't get disallowed.
Yeah. Jay, how do you see today's game, bro?
Okay, first of all, I'm going to pick up on the Victor Lindelof jump.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had it in him. To get
so much game time.
Yeah, about 40 k's from my house, there's the world famous River Moy, okay? People come there from all over the world to fish salmon, okay? Well, literally, Lindelof jumped like a salmon going upstream to spawn tonight. I didn't know he had it in him. And if you watch back the replay, the defender is so awestruck. He's actually looking at Lindelof coming through, and he's actually looking at Lindelof's knee as it hits him in the face. If you watch back again, so I actually love the fact that Lindelof is there in a position fighting for the ball. So I'm going to take a huge positive from that. I also want to discuss how much better tonight even Victor Lindelof looked with Eric Bailly playing beside him. It was actually profound. And okay, look, we know it was a boring game. We got through da. So when I saw they were playing together tonight, I actually watched pretty much all the game, watching their positioning. And straight away, of course, guys, we play another 10 meters up the pitch because the team have confidence that if we're caught on a counter attack, all fate is in Eric Bailly to track back and get in a tackle. It's just profound difference that man can make to our side. Victor Lindelof, guys, was it the 14th minute? That great clearance, the ball came across the right hand side. Great clearance. So positioning was there. Okay. Then was it? I'm looking here at my notes, guys. 30th minute, Eric Bailly, cool as ice. I tweeted it out against the centre forward Isaac.
When he just shrugged him out of the way.
Shrugged him. Yeah. Then shimmy. He did it twice just to prove a point that it wasn't a fluke.
So
if you watch it back, it's actually really, really cool. And guys, I don't think for a second that Harry Maguire has it in his locker to do something like that. I don't. But look, we know what's going to happen in the weekend. Normal services shall be resumed. We'll go back playing the exact same centre back partnership. We'll do zone and marking from corners and free kicks, and we'll probably concede to Chelsea from the same stuff that's happened over and over again. For me tonight, guys, and I'm going to reiterate my point, Lindelof and Maguire together, that could be the nucleus of a partnership, provided Eric Bailly stays fit. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, bro, come on, man.
No. Okay, I retract. It's been a long day. So I think the Bailly Lindelof, to me, looked more solid than the Bailly Maguire partnership.
Yeah.
And I can't recall the last time I saw Bailly and Lindelof play together. I really can't. But they just look to be communicating together very, very well. Now, look, I know people are going to say it's against that team that is a dead team. We're winning 4-0. But tonight, guys, we saw the Real Sociedad that we all expected to see in the first half. They kept it tight. They were compact. They defended very, very well. And apart from Bruno's lost the cross to Dan James in the first half, and Bruno shot off the post, we didn't create that much in the first half.
Yeah,
in the first half. That's in the first half. Second half, when obviously off comes Bruno, no other player in our side can just seamlessly come in and play number 10. I felt Mason did okay. First half, I was very impressed with his work rate. He was up and down the line for the whole first half with covering for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Every time Aaron Wan-Bissaka went forward, Mason tucked in. I was very impressed with his work rate. On the left, and I'll say, guys, I'm not a big fan of Dan James. His work rate did impress me.
Yeah.
didn't impress me. The point you raised there, KG, about you were worried would he be injured for the Chelsea game. I don't think the Chelsea game is the kind of game that's going to suit him anyway.
Really?
I think,
Against the counter-attack, I do, yeah.
No, I don't. I don't think he has the guile to break down that Chelsea defense. And also, I've always questioned his crossing ability as well.
Yeah,
I think I would say something different actually. I think sorry, Flex.
Go on.
Yeah, there you go. I would say something completely different. I think James is sat down with himself and he said, you know, I've looked at what I did right and look what I've done wrong. And now I'm going to go back to doing those things. Today, even on the left-hand side, he looked as bright as he looked on the right. I think now he's saying, I'm going to look up, I'm going to clip a ball in where I can. Even that, we talk about his football IQ. That running behind for that Bruno header, if it was on target, it would have been brilliant. But those things is football IQ. Those things, I'm not saying that now he's the most intelligent player at the club. And I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying that I think he's really, and he said it himself, I lost my way in this team. When I first came, I didn't expect to start as much as I did. Then I played more games than I had the expectation that I was always going to play. This season, it's been completely different. I think his confidence was definitely affected by it. Now he's put his head down. Even I think he had an interview on BT Sport today, and he was talking about, he's watched everything that was good, and he's going to continue doing that. I think he's ready for Chelsea game, and I don't think he was injured because you can tell he's going to start because literally the physio does a thumbs up, and they're like, yeah, let's get him off and protect him for the weekend. I see him starting. But Flex, what's your take on the game, bro? Exhilarating stuff.
Just let me know when it kicks off. When's the game? When's the game, fellas? The players, do they know there was a game today? You know what I mean? I think Sociedad, obviously it's difficult because we're 4-0 up, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. But I think they'll be kicking themselves a little bit because only because they were so naive in the first leg to play that way. That first 15, 20 minutes that they played, I know it was look, we got into the game afterwards and I'm not, going overboard. But I did look at it and think, this, especially the first 10 minutes, I was like, this is kind of what I expected in the first leg, why I was, a lot of us was worried going into that game. I know KGU was probably like, who are they? Whoa, there's only one Real in Spain, and that's Real Madrid. Who are these guys? That's probably you. But I was expecting a real difficult game, but then we could see instantly that the way they were playing out there in Turin was just perfect for us. And then they went, we can't get our trousers pulled down again. We need to go 4-4-2, low block, be compact. And they made it difficult for us. And then we kind of sussed them out and then came into the game. And the game just kind of passed us by, innit? It was just one of them it was, to be fair, after the 4-0 win and the manner of it, with them stepping up and knowing how not to play against us and us having to make a couple of changes and just being 4-0 up, we probably should have actually expected that type of game. So I was like, 3-1 again. Ahmad's going to start. And it just wasn't that. But on the Dan James thing, I've just kind of come in on Jay, kind of talk about Dan James and hear what you were saying. It's interesting, isn't it? Because he's grown into a bit of form. And you know what? He was very naive to give that penalty away. That was really clumsy. But after that, cleared his head and got into some great positions. And Ricky's right. No, it's not that. I just think that I keep saying it. The popular thing is that once a player has a certain kind of schema attached to them, it's like we as fans don't really want to. You do want to be proved wrong, but if it's kind of like if Dan James starts smashing it, our thing is like, I just didn't really think he could. He's been crap. He's not this and he's not that. He's still not the answer. And I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying give him the props in the current moment. And when you actually look at his strengths of what he brings, he is quite engaging to the opposite number. You don't really want to play against him. And don't get me wrong, there's certain games, 100%, they're not going to be for him. But I see what Alex was saying there, just kind of disagreeing with Jay a little bit. I do think Chelsea would be a good game for him because I think the way that they're going to set up, especially with how they are in midfield, whether they play Jorginho and Kante, or if they play Kovacic in there. They're ball playing centre midfielders. They like to dictate the play. They like to have a lot of the ball. And with how Tunchel's playing, they might not have hit top gear yet, but the fact that they play the way they play, I think that could be a big game for Dan James.
I think the spacing behind as well. I think Chelsea are going to press the ball a lot higher up the pitch. I see what Jay's saying, like the quality of Chelsea's team maybe differs to that of Leeds and other teams which maybe press like Chelsea. But I do think Dan James has to start really on Saturday, because you look at the options we've got. I think if Cavani's not playing, I think Cavani's out, and that's what concerns me the most. Yeah, really,
and he'll be playing against my man. He's come back in. What's his name? Alonso.
Let me read out these super chats as well. United Shamrock says, former Irish player Damien Delaney has said United need a number 6 that he can understand why De Gea He could understand why De Gea has been picked. He also said Man United's best centre back. Finally, pundits are making sense. There you go, brilliant. So what I'm getting from that is people finally rating Bailly. Finally, it's like we've needed that for years. I think it's
irrelevant though if Ollie doesn't.
Yeah, and that's so weird. And here we got another one. Adam says, "Bruv, I burnt a zoot, fell asleep mid-game. The game was so good." Yeah, we hear you. There was more super chats, but I think they've just timed out and it's not available on the screen anymore.
I can see it. I can see a couple. Yeah, at the moment, I think Mark must have got loads of people to raid because it just says Ahmad robbed everywhere.
I don't think he was robbed, though. I don't think he was robbed. Do you know what I mean? And
they're not starting.
No, I don't think.
Or when they came on, they never passed to him.
I think we got too carried away. I think and yes, he didn't play with Bruno, but I think it's like that kid is just. When I was watching him today, I was like, okay. Do you know what it made me? Do you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of like Taif Chong. You see, like
why? Come on.
I wouldn't have said it like that.
What did you say? No. The first thing when he come on, he won the ball back, done a little jinx, beat a couple man, and gave the ball. Then they never passed to him for the whole game after that. Bro. What do you mean?
No, I get it. I'm saying that he didn't play with Bruno and these other like quality players and Rashid. I'm just saying that's what I saw. I was watching him play and I was like, okay.
But like I said, the team weren't really trying by that point. By the time he's on, because they know we're home and dry anyway. They don't want to use all their energy because of the Chelsea game.
Yeah, but why did we bring Rashford on?
No, it made sense. It made sense.
No, it did not make sense.
Why do you bring Rashford on?
Yeah, it doesn't.
KG.
It does make sense.
Listen,
okay, explain.
I know he's your guy.
I'm just saying, Bruno started. Rashford is a rhythm goal scorer. You think to yourself, if Rashford scores goals in bunches, so you say, Rash, you're being in the goals. I'm going to keep you. I just want to keep you going.
He got injured.
He got injured.
What would you be saying?
A player can always get injured. A player can always get injured. Like we can't. You can't.
You were 4-0 up at half time.
Exactly.
Oh, we played Bruno. Bruno could have got injured. We didn't.
Yeah, but
we said the same about Bruno.
Matters. Yeah, and Bruno actually shouldn't have started. But you can understand that more with no Mata, no Van der Beek, no Pogba. Like it's all right, cool. But
I'm not like
Rashford should not have come on at half time.
This was Rashford's worst game anyway. He lost.
It was like he even thought, "Why are you bringing me on?"
He wasn't in the game. But
he's like, "I'll do the free kick thing," but other than that, I'm not playing.
But you didn't want to. I looked at Rashford today and I thought, you know what? I get what Ollie's doing. You bring him on, let him get a few minutes. Players want to play football. No one's sitting there saying, I want to be rested. I want to play. No one wants to be rested.
Nah, Rashford didn't want to play.
This is the first time Maguire was actually sitting on the bench, and I was like, that's a great position for him. You know what I mean? Players want to play. My thing is players want to play. Rashford got a few minutes, and he probably thinking, if I
get a few minutes, he come on for a whole half.
That's cool. 45 minutes. That's cool. That's all right. I didn't feel anything wrong with it. I thought it was all right.
But just quickly,
KG. Sorry. I don't know what's worse now. Your statement on the last show that we're going to get 90 minutes for Pogba, who's got one left in his contract, or your statement saying you got no problem with Rash coming over 45 minutes. I'm trying to decipher here which of those statements is actually worse, man. Seriously. Look, I think Ole brought on Rashford tonight purely for the level of sentimentality. Is it not like 5 years since his first goals for the club or whatnot? Yeah.
No,
I think a large degree of that was sentimentality. None of us wanted to see Bruno play, but with injuries to Mata and Van de Beek, it had to happen. But I agree with everyone else in the panel. Rashford did not need to be on the pitch tonight, not at all.
Nah, he could hold a few minutes, man.
I thought you're being ridiculous.
It's a full half, KG. It's a full half.
Why would he? He didn't get injured. You lot are talking like you can get.
KG,
Go on.
Nah, he's doing it on purpose, guys. Don't believe him. Do not believe this guy. He's doing this on purpose. He must be.
Hey, you know, you got to stir the pot, boy. That game was shit, bro.
It was shit. It was shit.
I'm listening to him. I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm like, nah. This guy says a lot of mad stuff, yeah, because he's just reckless. But he can't think this. He can't.
Right.
Stir the pot. That game was shit.
Man,
you rap with me, bro.
Yeah, I hear you. There's no way. Actually, do you know what? On Tuanzebe, guys, actually, Jack and Alex, I mean, Tuanzebe, he couldn't get a start 4-0 up when when Maguire was on the bench. Wan-Bissaka had to play again, even though he come off at halftime. Again, another risk, man. Another risk.
What's that?
Fullback. He should have just.
Is he the answer?
Tuanzebe.
Did he answer to our right hand side?
No, to see the like. No, wait. Literally, I'm trying to.
No, wait. I just want to say a point quickly. I was just about to say on the whole Maguire sitting on the bench. If you're Eric Bailly sitting, after this game, you know you're not going to play Sunday. So where's the motivation? Where is the motivation? You're sitting there. Maguire's sitting in the stands, and you know he's going to be partnering Lindelof on Sunday. And if I'm Eric Bailly, I just don't know what more I can do. And I would just be sitting there like, Ollie, come on, man.
You say where's the motivation, but he's still playing as the best defender. So
no, I know, Alex, but he should be playing week in, week out.
Did you see that moment when Zachariah gets in and then Bailly just comes across so nicely and just calms it down, and then we just play.
There was a good couple moments of that where Bailly kind of showed how he can basically level up whoever he's playing with. I think that's the common thing with Bailly, that we can argue the thing between Lindelof and Maguire, but what we do know is that when either of them play with him, with Bailly, they level up. They level up. That
Flex, we actually discussed that at the start of the show. Look, Eric Bailly is basically a baller centre back, plain and simple. I read somewhere he was asked who was his favorite player, Messi or Ronaldo, and he said Sergio Ramos. So Eric. So the nature of Eric Bailly, he makes Lindelof look better, makes Maguire look better. Like tonight, Lindelof looked like a proper European top centre back tonight. Yeah. We discussed it already, so I won't go into it again. But that's down to the communication that clearly Eric Bailly was having with him, and also how Eric Bailly just inspires confidence in everybody around him. I was chatting to a mate of mine today, and we were discussing this whole situation. And I said that when the camera zooms in on Harry Maguire, he almost looks like he's lost his car keys and have a spare. The camera zooms in on Eric Bailly's face. He just looks like a wall of, I got this shit, guys. I got this. You can depend on me.
There was a couple of times as well, I don't know what you lot thought, but when Eric Bailly just looked bored, like he just wanted to do a madness, like he just couple turns, just like, I just need to do Eric Bailly stuff. Samir says, KG, stop. Sorry, just quickly, Alex. KG says, Samir says, KG, stop stirring the pot. LOL, Pogba should be sold for at least 90 million, eh?
Hey, listen, I've done some research, Hazard went for, wait, I'm just saying, Hazard went for,
here we go.
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to stir the pot today, but I'm just saying Hazard went for a decent salary in his last season. So, hey, there you go. Anyway, let me read this one. Jack Kinsane says, what win means more to you, Arsenal or Chelsea? Oh, that's a good question. I like being Arsenal, to be honest, but I want Chelsea.
No, it's Chelsea now. It's Chelsea now.
Chelsea for importance, but Arsenal as a rival.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is Arsenal ain't our rivals no more. It's only because of the online thing we like to laugh and we've got personal thing because it's funny. Realistically, when do we ever say that the club in 10th and 11th is, I really want to beat them?
But they're so bad, but we seem to always do useless against them. I don't get it. Like, out of all the big six, we play worst against them, and they're by far the worst out of the big six.
Here you go. There's another one. Someone says, anyone watch N'Golo Tanzibi? Poor lad, saying okay to every position just to play. Was worried about all the abuse if he flops, but he shows strength. Yeah, that's it from Shaik. Said that. There you go. There you go. Belly Vigil says, I support this channel.
Listen, Abdikaram says Arsenal United tomorrow. Saka is generation as well. What does he say? And Ricardo Singh says, told all of you guys, do you think we're going to win this competition? Do you think we're going to? Ollie needs this.
He needs
Ollie. Let's not get it twisted. Ollie needs this. Is he going for it though?
You have to,
because at some point, the way he's moving with the team, something's going to have to give.
Yeah, you have to kind of sacrifice the Premier League though to do it is the issue. And Leicester going out today was really, really, like, people might have been like, oh yeah, at least we can avoid them. In the grand scheme of things, that's terrible for United.
Focusing
now
on the league.
They're going to focus.
Now they got more,
exactly.
They
can rest everyone. It's really weird, but that Thursday, Sunday thing does seem to actually play an effect. Like against Newcastle, we did seem like really lethargic. And it's kind of worrying going into this Chelsea game. That's why I wanted everyone rested. But we should really be winning the competition. But we kind of went on that bad run of form where we were so far clear in first/second, and then now they've all caught up to us. So we'll have to just play it round by round and then see, because there will come a point where we have to decide between the two. I mean, I'd rather win the Europa League than get top four anyway, because you get Champions League and a trophy. So,
Jay, what are you saying? I mean, Ollie is kind of sticking with the main players for pretty much every game. He's not really making too many changes. He's trying to stick with, when he had chances to bring in Van der Beek and stuff like, he wasn't on it, and he's trying to stick with the main core. As we've got quite a few games coming up in a short space of time in the league. Then we got Leicester in the FA Cup, and we've got we will have another 2 Europa League games. Has something got to give eventually?
Okay, yeah, I think it has. Look, we won this commission back in 2018. Sorry, 2017 or 18 on a Jose. Someone correct me here.
2017.
2017, yeah. And if you remember, from March on, Jose literally parked the Premiership and put all his eggs into Europa League basket. And I would argue, lads, we won that commission by the skin of our nose. We really did. It was touch and go in a final against.
We nearly
the final. We dominated.
The semi-final against Celta Vigo, guys. Like, did Fellini just score a goal out of nowhere and we just got through? Guys, we've already lost 4 semis in a row. Okay, unless we are in the Ash Europa League final, I've said 1,000 times, I'm not going to invest anything emotionally into this competition. I'm not.
Really?
I watch because, yes, I'm not. I'll watch it because I've got to come on and chat with you guys about it. Otherwise, guys, the bread and butter is getting second or third in the Premiership.
So if you actually got like
Brendan Rodgers,
you'd actually choose to come second and to win the Europa League and come like 5th.
If I had a magic wand, Alex, I do a lot of things. But if I had a magic wand in football terms for between now and May, I would take second in the Premiership and winning the FA Cup.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I actually would.
That wasn't my question, but
I think that is a lower risk strategy for me.
JTV Studio says, we are so accustomed to playing on the left that Ahmad suffers from it. We barely pass to the right. Ahmad is a bright prospect, guys. He did look like kind of jazzy when he come on. Like we just didn't go to the right hand side. But what you were saying there, Jay, I said to someone on the United Stand Instagram today, like FA Cup or Europa League, and he said Europa League. I said, how comes? He was like, well, even though it's not the top tier of European football, he said he believed that it was still more difficult to win than going on a decent run in the FA Cup. So, what are you saying?
I think there's some good sides left in the Europa League. And I was going to ask you guys, who do you lot want to? Because the draw's tomorrow. who would you lot like to face? Because we
Well,
can face English sides. There's no seeding. It's just like
I'd love to face Mulder.
Yeah.
really.
That would just be ideal. Like, because to be honest, I don't AC Milan. I wouldn't want to hedge my bets against, and then Tottenham, Arsenal. The thing is, we talk about Arsenal, and Flex mentioned the whole we're not rivals. I can assure you, over 2 legs, we'll just make it difficult. I know we will, and it's just not going to be. I want to smash Arsenal, and it's like you just know it's going to be. I look back to that 0-0 last month, and I'm just like, especially after what City did to them on Sunday. But anyway, no, Mulder, 100% would be.
Can you imagine
Mulder,
getting
Alex,
Rangers and then getting knocked out by Gerrard? How bad that
Oh
would be.
no! I don't need. That's why I don't want to draw Rangers. I don't want to draw Rangers.
Oh yeah, I don't, because I
None of the
feel like
English
I
team.
remember a game from like years and years ago that we played some Scottish team. It might have been Rangers, and we just like struggled so much. I think it was
Champions League.
Yeah,
Wait, you lot are
this is
pussies, though.
years ago. I think
say
it must
that
have been
right
under Fergie, and we just struggled so much.
we're KG, we're pussies.
Here we go.
You lot are pussies. Listen to you lot. We're the biggest side. We're one of the biggest sides in this competition. And
We're the best team in the competition,
bro.
but-
Put some big boy pants on, fam. We can play anyone, fam. That's what you should be saying. Man saying people shouldn't be fearing to play us. You're like, you said Mulder. Can you imagine?
Oh, what Mulder, man?
No.
Yeah,
That's,
We just breeze through.
bro, we're supposed to be a team, that's talking about like,
KG, you're just stirring the pot, man.
Jose over 2 legs as well was worrying in the knockout competition.
Wait, you got
Actually, Alex, how confident would you be on taking on Jose over 2 legs?
Yeah,
I think. Me too.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, how confident would any of you guys be on us, on Ole having the tactical nous to outthink Jose Mourinho over 2 legs?
He's
I can't see it.
Now Kane's back.
With the way Tottenham are playing now,
if Bale plays,
I want to see
looked all right. I thought.
I would like a North London derby. I'm not gonna lie. If I could watch them,
that'd be mad. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Like that's what I'm looking forward to. I just want to see them.
Well, the teams left are Dynamo Kiev, Tottenham, Arsenal, AC Milan, Rangers, Slavia Prague, Villarreal, Roma, Dynamo Zagreb, Young Boys, Molde, Granada, Shakhtar Donetsk, Ajax, and Olympiacos. So where's Molde?
You know what we've been like on
Molde.
Luck in the draws. So you know that we're going to get like the hardest draw possible. Like even this draw, Sociedad, on paper at the time we got them, they were top of the Liga. So we'll get a really hard draw because we always do under Oli.
Ajax as well in there. AC Milan. You know what I mean? There's some big.
No. Okay, I'm not gonna. I've gone back on my point now. KG's just gonna start laughing, but we are the best team out of all of them.
Oh yeah,
I'm not. We are.
Ollie Van der Beek would be rubbing his hands if we got Ajax because with Ollie's sentimentality, he knows he's 100% going to get a game.
Nah, he'll put him on the bench. Ollie.
Well, I think he always plays people against their old club.
Guys, how about if we got AC Milan and we've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic up against Maguire and Lindelof? How fancy that?
Oh my God, Lindelof against that.
That'd be epic.
What would Ibra do to Lindelof?
You'd have them on toast. You'd have them on toast
as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You need to play Bailly in that game.
Yeah.
Do you know what's nice? I saw some leadership from Bailly today. You know when Twan TV got his goal? He went over and it was his first goal and he was proper talking to him. I don't know what he was saying. Probably saying some reckless stuff, but you always see that. You always see that he's always in between like big moments. Even when we had when a player was leaving, I can't remember who left. Timothy Fosu-Mensah. He always has these moments.
Yeah.
Just looking, you don't know what's been said, but you can feel it. And I think he's probably got he's probably that person in the dressing room that you're surprised and you don't know it's him. I think when we watched the Tottenham All or Nothing, who was it? Loco, that was like the main guy that everyone kind of look up to. I don't know if
and they really like him and that. Yeah,
I don't know if Bailly could be that person. Flex, you have some super chats. You wanna...
Yeah, Dean Wahid says, who's the guy in the top right? That Jack, who are you? Jack,
who am I?
Let them know. I'm Jack.
My name's Jack. I am 21 years old.
Interesting fact about yourself.
Jack, it's not Tinder.
My favourite foods are
Shatty
No,
David says, don't respect Jackie Chandeloff. Yeah, with the kung fu kick he did today. Did you not see that knee Zlatan would beat in the mud? Yeah, remember when Zlatan done that mad kick to Phil Jones when he scored? And Phil Jones' face just done a madness. Like
that was my desktop background at work for like a year.
Yeah, you know what? When I saw that, I was like, what's going on here? Oh, it's probably one of them stupid things that probably like a goal be allowed. When I saw Lindelof flying through the air and the guy's face, I was like, it's not even funny. That's actually a mad kick. Like, obviously he didn't mean it. He's looking at the ball, innit?
He's looking totally at the ball. I felt
bad. That guy he took a hit, man.
He didn't jump though. That's what they're saying. He didn't jump. He stood still.
He jumps, and we were saying before you came on, Flex, if he jumps and actually challenges for the ball, then it probably wouldn't have been disallowed.
Yeah, true.
They'd have gone like they just
it's literally just stood there like just taking it. I was just like, oh, like that probably hurt.
Motion as well.
Yeah, for real. What are we saying about this though? Because actually, let's talk about this, which is actually the injuries, and not just the injuries, but the players coming back. Because Chelsea is a big game. It's a big game, and if you think about it, Matic and Fred had to play today because there's no one else.
No, exactly.
No one else. And Matic, I think Matic played well today.
Not straight away though. Alex, wait. What would you, Alex? How did you see?
Matic did all right.
No, he grew into the game. Matic and Fred definitely grew into the game. But I'm saying in the first 15 minutes when that team was
no one was good.
Was over us. You don't think?
I just worry with because they're such a possession-based team of like how much we'll lose the ball going away at Stamford Bridge with that midfield. But I completely forgot about the injuries, and I assume like Pogba's back training on grass, but he won't be fit, will he? And McTominay a no as well?
I think so. I mean he's training. I think, but
it doesn't match already because we've got Fred and Matic. You know, you said it, Flex, as well. Like you know how the game's going to be with them two in midfield, and you kind of just. I am concerned, and I don't really know why we've played Rashford and Bruno. Well, Bruno's a bit different, but playing all these players like Chelsea they've had an extra 48 hours. And it's just, I am concerned. I'm not going to lie.
We're just lucky it was at Old Trafford at least.
Exactly.
Been having to travel.
But in this game now,
we didn't
if McTominay's not back, let's say, excuse me, Cavani, I mean, has he even started training yet? He's not going to play in 2 days, let's face it. He's just not. Van der Beek, even if he was the fittest he's ever been in his career, is not going to start that game. He's not going to start that game. He's not. He just wouldn't. Would he? If he was fit. And on Van der Beek, I think we and KG were saying this on the show. Like, how unlucky is he? Like, he can't get a look in. He can't get a look in. Then when two players in his position, in McTominay and Pogba, get injured, he gets injured.
It is. And from nowhere,
from training.
Right now, we need. There's no midfielders. The fact that we made Twanzini play as a CDM today shows that there's literally nothing left. My worry is will we be overrun in midfield? That's my biggest worry because obviously Bruno's not gonna. His mindset is not gonna be get back and help out. And sometimes I don't think Matic and Fred have really got a great chemistry together how they play. I don't think they've learned who's doing what. I know Matic wants to sit. Fred definitely wants to sit. Today was the first day we saw Fred really trying to break the lines and do some of the McTominay stuff. But that's going to be a problem because I believe that we will be under it against Tuchel's side. So then you think if they just bypass the midfield like how Real Sociedad were doing, and they're not even I don't think they're a good side personally.
They don't create much. I think personally that we'll just sit really deep like we used to and then just try to hit them on the break. But I think it's got 0-0 written all over it.
It does.
We've been 0-0 in so many games.
I think they're starting to feel confident. And remember, they got that win. I watched a game that they played against Atletico, and I said they're looking all right. Werner's starting to find form. Luckily, oh my God, Werner versus.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I worry about the runs. In behind.
He'll probably play off the left. It'll be Werner versus
Bissaka.
It'll be Bissaka. They'll probably play Giroud up front. What is Giroud? What is Giroud going to do on Lindelof in the air? And we've seen in the FA Cup semi-final the movement that Giroud has. He's always in the right place at the right time.
against us as well. That's always
100%. Santiago says, "Man's missed the opportunity to say Bruce Lindelof." We did miss that opportunity. And Samir says Lindelof has some inspiration from Space Jam. 100%, man. So Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Space Jam 2 stuff. 100%. Jay, I mean, what say you? Because you have to look at it like Tuchel. Yeah, Anthony Tracy in the free seat says there Tuchel is a top coach, and I know you're looking at Chelsea. Well, I'm looking at Chelsea for sure, saying they haven't hit the top gear yet, but they're unbeaten. They're slowly building. They do look different. How are you seeing that game, especially if we do have to play Matic and Fred, and obviously Cavani probably won't be fit, so you're probably looking at Tony back in up front.
Okay, I'm just going to base it on what I saw last night. Atletico Madrid parked super buses. Atletico Madrid are a far better drilled team than we are defensively. Got a far better back four. They've got Koke running that midfield alongside. Is it where's it gone?
Sauniguez, yeah.
Sauniguez. So they're back
they
four.
played crap against Chelsea as well.
Yeah, but they're back four, and they're two midfielders they're far better than we are. Far better. Going forward, they created nothing. Okay, they didn't create, and Chelsea deserved to win by at least 2 goals. I fear for us against Chelsea. I really do. Like you said there about Olivier Giroud, he always seems, even when he played for Arsenal, he always seems to do well against us. For a big guy, his movement around the penalty area. I don't think Lindelof or Maguire have the guile to track him. Then you've got Timo Werner. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is going to have his hands full with Timo Werner as well the weekend. I fear for us. It's got a 1-0 loss, guys, written all over it. I hope I'm wrong. Obviously, Jesus, I hope I'm wrong. But that's going to be the toughest game that we've had since after Christmas. I fear for us. I really do.
But Jay, don't you think we're just going to be sitting here on Sunday doing the fan forum and we're going to be talking about a Lindelof mistake or a Maguire mistake? And you're just...
Don't say
Oh, no. It's real. I'm being real.
Jack, I agree with you. I don't want... Okay, look, I'm watching United 30 years. I want us to win. I never want us to go into a game, but I'm being pragmatic.
Yeah, you're forgetting one key thing, Jay, is that we're away from home.
Here
we go.
And like I said, they don't create fuck all. It's going to be 0-0 because we'll get big chances that we'll miss, like in all these games against the Big Six. But we'll go ultra defensive. I get what you mean that if Atletico did that, but then also they have to worry more about us on the counter attack than they did with Atletico as well.
Wait, we have one factor in our favor, and it's Mr. Bruno Fernandes.
I was gonna say
Rashford as well against
with that. Bruno. But I think with Bruno, guys, we almost had that hope that he's going to pull a madness from a free kick, or there's always a possibility of getting a corner.
That's right.
Look, we know what I was going to do. He's going to keep it tight. He's going to keep it as tight as the front row of a convent mass. Let's be fair. It's going to be packed in tight. Okay? He's going to sit deep. He's going to weather the storm. And Maguire and Lindelof, I hope all week they are working on their positioning against a mobile, physical striker. Because I tell you guys, I fear for us against Giroud. I really do.
KG, it's all right. We've got a Champions League winning goalkeeper.
Don't worry. Listen,
we sorted.
I'm telling you right now, Martial needs a goal. Martial needs a goal, and it feels like everything's building towards that. Today, Martial on the board today, he looked like he was on it. Some of the hold up play and even the shots that was taken on target, we'll say. And I feel like he has to turn. He has to turn a corner and his luck has to change. And I think this is the moment. Now, Bruno didn't get an assist or anything today. We know what kind of guy Bruno is.
Nearly did, though.
Yeah, I'm saying he's going to give that assist to someone. It's going to happen. It's not like we're in form. We're not like a team that is... We're going to this game out.
We're not in for
we're not.
It says it. We are. We haven't lost. I'm saying that we can go. We can go to Chelsea. We're good.
In the last 6 or 7 games?
United, like.
Yes, we did. I'm saying in the what you call it. You can check the form tables. No, I'm not lying. We're second for a reason.
We're second in the form table.
I'm saying we're second in the league.
I was going to say we're not second in the form table.
For a reason. I'm saying that we do well away from home. We can go to Chelsea and have a good result. Like
we can
definitely. Rashford can get.
Rashford on the break as well.
That's the key. That's the key in this game. Is the counter attack.
And if Rashford saves his poor game for today, and he's gonna have a good game on the weekend, plus and Bruno, I'm all for that. And if Martial can get a goal, he needs that. He needs, and it's only fair that he has to start, paying his way almost. You're here, offer something, and I think it's time.
People in the free comments were saying at the beginning, like numerous of them are popping up on the screen saying he had a bad game, but I thought he was good today.
Who?
Martial. Like loads of the comments.
Oh, I thought you meant Rashford. Oh, no. Rashford was good.
Rashford
I mean, sorry, Martial.
I
think he had a decent game today, Martial. Andrew Lee says, KG and Jay and Sarah has kidnapped me, dropped bombs and given all right to free me. Much love, guys, to the content. Hashtag busted sofas.
All right.
United Shamrock says, what if we win the Chelsea and the Palace games and draw with City? Draw the City game or draw the Chelsea game and City and beat Palace to go 5 to 7 points. If we beat Chelsea and the Palace game and draw the Man City game, or draw the Chelsea game and Man City and beat Palace to get between 5 to 7 points. Basically, if we beat Chelsea and Man City and get one draw.
Listen, only he knows what you're saying in that super.
Is that what it means? I think basically, what if we end up in a better position by getting some good results? Is basically what Shamrock.
Or is it if we get 5 points from a possible 9? Possibly.
To get 5 to 7 points.
Yeah,
to get 5. Yeah, okay.
From a possible 9. I think that's his point.
Yes, 2 wins and a draw for the 7 points.
Yeah.
And okay, cool. And or 1 win and 2 draws. I just think that the City. I don't even want to look ahead to the City one right now. I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to. Like, I don't have to talk about City right now. Can't
check
force
our form at the Etihad. Easy work.
Yeah, easy.
2-1.
KG, question for you. How confident are you that Martial will score at the weekend?
Not to put my hat on the line.
Are you prepared to put a little wager among all of us right now?
Oh, incredible.
Because I'm sure if Martial scored on Sunday, each and every one of us would have had no problem wearing a condom hat. But the thing is, when Martial doesn't score, what you do as your forfeit? More to the point.
Oh, I need a forfeit. I like that. No, but Martial, do you know what it is? If it was one of my kids, like one of my children, like if you said to me, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, how many completed or Rashford, I'd love to take that bet. But to bet on Martial, it just feels
How confident are you?
I can bet on like Rashford. I can't bet on Martial.
No. But you seem to be very, very confident that Martial's going to turn around and
come on, he did play well tonight. Yeah.
Let's go. What do you want me to
I'm stirring, baby.
Yes, Jay.
Let's go. What do you want to do, bro?
What's your forfeit? Okay, what's your forfeit when he doesn't score?
Let them decide in the free seats. If it's something that we can agree on, I'm doing it. I don't
say shave your beard.
Martial. I'm on set. I come on set like this. I'm finished.
You said let them decide the free seats.
No, they can't.
Shave the beard.
Not the beard.
This is my
else, guys.
My job. I'm so
this is the moneymaker.
9 o'clock pick up, bro.
All right, fair enough. He can't shave the beard, but so King Morrison says eat a bottle of ketchup.
Eat a bottle of ketchup.
Yeah, that's mad. You'd be sick.
That's a mad thing still.
That is. Actually, something that I know KG doesn't like, and we're bringing all the guys as well. You lot in the free seats as well. Dean Henderson definitely not starting against Chelsea. David De Gea back in, or
Jack? The floor is yours. Jack first.
Well, yeah, I think, to be honest, I knew you were going to come to me. I knew it was just going to be, Dean Henderson, all this and that. But to be honest, like, I don't know, we've all seen the reports about Henderson going to other clubs and stuff. I just don't think it's healthy competition with them two staying. I think it's got to be one or the other. David's going to start. Like, of course, I think you think I've got an agenda against David De Gea. I'm in the same boat with all you guys.
You do.
Disgrace.
You said you don't know. I don't see why he should be starting. That's basically what you said.
Flex, how are we ever going to know if Henderson's going to be our number one? How are we ever going to know if he doesn't get a run of games? How are we ever going to know? Because he doesn't want to stay as number two. Well, you know, we've said this. We've seen in the newspapers about the reports about him not being happy competing with De Gea. He thinks he's got the gloves already. And KG's just smirking. It's getting on my nerves.
I agree with you, but at the like business end of the season, it is kind of a risk to give him a run of games, I think.
You know what? I'm never going to win, so just play.
No, but Jack, what is it you want to see? You just want to see David De Gea out and Henderson just play like 5, 6, 7 games in a row for no reason? There's
no reason, Flex.
So what's the reason?
For him to seriously be given an opportunity to be our number one, I just think he deserves that chance.
Why? What? Don't you have to earn that chance?
Yeah, but when's he gonna earn it?
When big man leave?
He's 30. He's still got bare time.
When De Gea says, "Listen, I'm the big man. When I leave, you have a turn, or unless I'm doing a madness and making loads of mistakes."
Flex, you know Henderson's not gonna stay. You know that deep down. You know that.
That's where though I do. All jokes aside, that is where I do agree with KG a little bit. If Henderson is coming with that energy of "Rah, sell me, man. What's this?" Like I should be all right later.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong. We will have to, in a Man United way, we will end up having to then go replace David De Gea in a year or two, like or whatever, maybe 2 years, but. If Henderson's really going to do that and can't wait his chance when he knew what he was coming into, unless Ollie's just fed him a pack of lies, which I know Ollie does do a madness.
Ollie's lied to him.
But do you reckon, this is the question, do you reckon Ollie has said, Dino, come back. Don't go to Sheffield United. You are going to be the number one. And then it just hasn't been that.
I think there's a degree of that because he could have stayed in Sheffield United.
You can't. What?
I know Jay's going to bring up the agenda thing, and that's a fair point about the David De Gea and the agenda against foreign players. But I just
with the press, that's a fair point. Not with Ollie. He's our like 5-time player of the year. He has more credit in the bank.
Alex, I've got nothing against him. I've got nothing against David De Gea. I really don't.
He ain't got no credit in the bank.
1 second, the fans have spoken, bruv. You lot, if Martial doesn't score, I'm going to be wearing one of my wife's wigs, bruv.
Yes, love that.
Yes.
Not for the whole thing.
For the colour.
15. I'm not doing it the whole thing. I'm doing it. But that's 15 minutes.
Fantastic.
What have you let yourself in for?
KG, has she got a blonde one? I see you blonde. With the beard.
That is a madness. Like,
No. KG says wearing weave. I'm done.
That's fantastic.
I'm done. Gary Lee Dixon says, "Who's your footballing idol each?" And KG, you look like your Will Smith's nephew. Drop a bomb. Will Smith's Will Smith's nephew.
He's probably talking about Rashford looks like
Nah, listen. We can't just skip that. You said you could wear a wig. Your wife's wig.
What, you don't think Martial's gonna score? If Martial doesn't play, the bet's null and void.
No, yeah.
It wasn't with Lindelof.
Yeah, there you go.
The whole show.
So what are we saying? If Martial
scores,
if he does score,
if Martial scores, I'm cool. I'm good. But
we're wearing condom hats.
You lot wear condom hats. Yeah. And then if he doesn't score, I'm gonna be on here. First 15, wig.
Well, shouldn't KG be the one who wears it if Martial does do a
don't take him out of it. Make it the more likely scenario.
Jay said, "Do you believe?" Because I was gassed, didn't it? And Jay was like, "How much do you believe? Do you really?"
Oh,
believe?
Yeah.
I'm like, at first I didn't want to, but now he challenged me in it.
I can't believe you've agreed.
I believe in Martial. If you don't score, bro, I will. Guys, well done though. We've done really well to like actually get an hour out of the deadest match ever.
KG,
Let's do
you in a blonde wig. Our views are gonna go.
Oh, can you imagine if we do like subscribers that day? If we go to get to
God,
we hit 1 million. We hit 1 million on Sunday. Wait and see.
I can't. But in a wig on Sunday, though. Come on.
No, you look great.
You probably should ask your wife
You
first.
look fantastic. He won't score. You're good. He won't score. You're good.
Yeah.
Fitzroy says, "Yeah, the free seats have won."
All right, wait. Let's do ratings. Might as well.
Let's fly through the quick. David De Gea, Dean Henderson.
Jack, 9.
10.
He's got to be given a solid 8. I think he had nothing to do, and he was there.
That means 6.
He stood on his line. Stood on his line between the goalposts and did his job.
He's got to get 6. He's got to get
6. 6.
Wan-Bissaka half a game.
Okay.
Wan-Bissaka. I'll do Wan-Bissaka's one. Wan-Bissaka, I'll give him
a 6. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, 6. I could have done 7, but 6 is fine.
6. Lindelof.
Well, just for that jump alone, it's got to be a 7.
8.
Yeah, 7.
I think that clearance he done when he went sliding across the 6-yard box in the first half. That's something that we don't normally defend very well. And then he done another really good header, which probably should have been a foul in the second half, where he cleared it as well. Done his job quite well. 7, I'll give him.
Okay.
Jay, what are you giving Eric Bailly, your man?
I'm going to be unashamedly biased. 8, man of the match.
And I don't think anyone's going to argue with you. Alex Tellez, guys?
I'd
me,
say 6. Didn't really do anything wrong. Didn't do anything that spectacular.
6. Yeah, into midfield, Matic. I think Matic played well. I think he played well. I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him a 6.
Okay.
It was decent. Like they were both.
Yeah,
Hell no. Hell no. Arts happened today.
Hey guys, I've got to share this with you. Basically, obviously, everyone knows KG scared of rats. Yeah, he rang me today. Yeah, and he was walking to Tesco's as he's always going Tesco's. Yeah, and he goes, "Oh, wait." I goes, "What's the matter?" He goes, "Raw, no, I thought it was a rat, but it's just a bumblebee." Nah, I'm good.
A bumblebee.
It was a mouse. I thought it was a. He said, "I hate flexing and tell stories. You know, he never tells it properly." I saw a bumblebee, but it's big. It's like that.
Yeah. What, in the size of a rat?
Basically, I'm always looking for them. I'm always looking for mice. Always looking for like I don't even know how to rules, man. Yeah. So I'm like, I see one. I was like, oh. Anytime like leaves moving there, I'm looking in it like meerkat. Yeah. And then I was like, that's cool. But you
are aware, KG, that rats can't fly, aren't you?
No, when the bumblebee was flying real low, G, it was
when he was like, and then we carried on the conversation, and I'm like, "Bro, you're right." He's like, "Yeah, it's gonna compose myself." I'm like, "It's a bee. What do you mean, rat?" Anyway,
it was. And it was flying low. Everyone's seen Top Gun. Jay seen Top Gun. You know when they're flying real low, bro. That's how the
bomb. What about Fred today? Halftime, 6.
6.
Bruno, 6.
7. Because he did that really good cross and he hit the bar, didn't he?
All right. 6, 7. Yeah, all right. Martial.
7. Give him a grade, man. He's gonna score. Give him a
you hope.
6. Greenwood.
7.
Yeah, and James.
7, actually.
Yeah, 7.
Nah, he's not getting a 7. He gave away a pen.
I'll say 6. Yeah, he gave away a pen.
But the guy didn't even score. Absolutely.
like that makes a difference.
You know what that penalty was like? You know, every year when you first get FIFA, and you're trying to practice penalties, and you put private nails, and you need about 30 goals before you can sink it. That's what it was like.
I wonder if he always takes that Bruno-style penalty because it was against Bruno, just tried to show off and then just massively miss it.
I'd love to know. Any real Sociedad fans watching from like Sociedad Fan TV or something, just let us know. Like, does that player like do the Bruno hop, skip, and jump all the time, or was he just trying to do the thing because Bruno's on the pitch, which he couldn't do?
man.
Mahmood says KG got a good eye for Raiola, always looking for them. The rats.
Oh,
Cheeky. And who else came on? Axel Tuanzebe, solid when he came on.
More, man. Guy didn't get his goal.
Yeah.
Let's give him a 7, man. Anyone arguing that? 7's all right?
No, 7.
Yeah. And Rashford.
Brandon came on. Brandon's scared. Brandon.
I think Brandon could have got a 0.
Yeah.
I think, he was
He's below
poor.
a 1. He got a 1.
I think Brandon, he was very overzealous. He's trying too hard.
Man. He done an absolute madness. Ahmad.
yeah, but we never
5.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Shola 5. You just couldn't. You know what I mean? Just couldn't. So, guys, roll on Sunday. Big game.
Oh, please, Marshall.
roll on no, flex, reword that. Roll on the blonde wig.
No, Marshall's gonna please, Marshall. I will hate you if you don't.
Wow.
So wait.
You know now Martial's going to score and then we're all going to be like, fuck's sake.
KG's going to be
like a
down
hat
his
trick
living
and we're
room.
all fuming.
Luke Howard, just to finish off last super chat of the day, I think it says we're talking about how Eric Bailly should play every game. Have we forgotten he's made of hobnobs? I don't know why that's so funny because I love hobnobs. You can't play every game. So which would you start him? Or why would you start him? Or which would you start him? So what? Which one?
I mean, it's Chelsea or City, I guess.
You play in Premiership games. Obviously, you play in Premiership games. You play them to your breaks. It's a no-brainer.
Someone said we need to give Ollie a rating. Go on, let's just give him one. What's Ollie's rating?
I thought he could have rested a couple more. I didn't like the halftime substitution of Rashford coming on. It's a big risk to take. Obviously, 0-0. I'll give him a 6 today.
A 6, but if he made those, I'd say like average is 5. So I think he made poor decisions. So I'd give him a 4 or something. Because it could have spectacularly backfired.
Through to the next round, guys. And
I'm not giving him a 4 for the overall time. I'm giving him a 4 for today. In the other game, it would have been like an 8 or a 9 or a 10. But for today,
that's fair.
Imagine if Bruno or Rashford got injured.
And he went through, bro.
Yeah, maybe a flat 5. Kept the clean sheet, went through.
Brendan Rodgers is like, he's out, bro.
Brendan, come on, you'd have had to.
And he's happy.
Do a monumental to be out today.
All right.
True. Guys, roll on the next game. See you guys Sunday. Remember to subscribe, man. We are so close to 1 million. Maybe if we do an absolute madness against Chelsea, who knows? Could even be 1 million. Or we might have to wait for City for that one. But we'll see. We'll get there or thereabouts, guys. We are out of here. Peace.